Hello everyone, this is Dr. Pooja Sharma, Assistant Professor, Department of Management at the Bhopal School of Social Sciences. Today we will be focusing on a crucial topic which is the essence of management, decision making. Let us take a quick glance at the learning objectives of today's module. We will be doing the concept of decision making, the definition of decision making, importance of decision making, and types of decisions. Peter Drucker, father of management, aptly quoted, "Whenever you see a successful business, someone once made a courageous decision." A manager's life is filled with a constant series of decisions: where to invest profits, what to do about an employee who is always late, where should the firm's new warehouse be built, what subject will have the top priority at the departmental meeting, and so on. Hundreds of decisions are made by the managers consciously and subconsciously every day. A decision is a choice made between two or more alternatives. We all face decision situations every day, such as whether to spend the day studying, swimming, walking. It does not matter which alternative is chosen, only that a choice is made. So, let us understand the definition. Decision making can be defined as the process of selecting a right and effective course of action from two or more alternatives for the purpose of achieving a desired result. Decision making is the essence of management. The entire managerial process is based on decisions. Decisions are needed both for tackling the problems as well as for taking maximum advantages of the opportunities available. Correct decisions reduce complexities, uncertainties, and diversities of the organizational environment. The importance of decision making cannot be overemphasized. According to Melvin T. Copeland, administration essentially is a decision making process, and authority is responsible for making decisions and for ascertaining that those decisions are carried out. In business, whether the enterprise is large or small, changes in conditions occur. Shifts in personnel take place, unforeseen contingencies arise. Moreover, just to get wheels started and to keep them turning, decisions must be made. Decision making is inherent in all management functions. It helps in setting definite objectives, preparing the plans of action, determining organizational structuring, motivating the personnel, and introducing innovation. Decision making is a pervasive function of management, therefore, managers are called decision makers. In the words of Drucker, whatever a manager does, he does through decision making. Time to take a recap. We first understood what is decision making, then the definition of decision making, focused on the importance of decision making in the organizations. Hope you are with me, enjoying. The choice is absolutely yours. Let's apprehend the 6 types of decisions that the managers need to make, as decision making is undoubtedly the heart and core executive activity in the business. 6 types of decisions every organization needs to take: programmed and non-programmed decisions, routine and strategic decisions, tactical and operational decisions, organizational and personal decisions, major and minor decisions, individual and group decisions. Let us understand each type more clearly. Programmed and non-programmed decisions. Programmed decisions are concerned with the problems of repetitive nature or routine type matters. A standard procedure is followed for tackling such problems. These decisions are taken generally by lower level managers. Decisions of this type may pertain to, for example, purchase of raw material, granting leave to an employee, and supply of goods and implements to the employees. Non-programmed decisions relate to difficult situations for which there is no easy solution. These matters are very important for the organization. For example, opening of a new branch of the organization, or a large number of employees absenting from the organization, or introducing a new product in the market, etc., are the decisions which are normally taken at the higher level. Number 2, routine and strategic decisions. Routine decisions are related to the general functioning of the organization. They do not require much evaluation and analysis and can be taken quickly. Ample powers are delegated to lower ranks to take these decisions within the broad policy structure of the organization. Strategic decisions are important which affect objectives, organizational goals, and other important policy matters. These decisions usually involve huge investments of funds. These are non-repetitive in nature and are taken after careful analysis and evaluation of many alternatives. These decisions are taken at the higher level of management. Next type is tactical and operational decisions. Decisions pertaining to various policy matters of the organization are policy decisions. These are taken by the top management and have long-term impact on the functioning of the concern. For example, decisions regarding location of the plant, volume of production, channels of distribution policies are policy decisions. Operating decisions relate day-to-day functioning or operations of business. Middle and lower level managers take these decisions. An example may be taken to distinguish these decisions. Pay attention. Decisions concerning payment of bonus to employees is a policy decision. On the other hand, if bonus is to be given to the employees, calculation of bonus in respect of each employee is an operating decision. I'm sure it's clear now. Number 4, organizational and personal decisions. When an individual takes decision as an executive in the official capacity, it is known as organizational decision. If a decision is taken by the executive in the personal capacity, it is known as personal decision. Sometimes these decisions may affect functioning of the organization also. For example, if an executive leaves the organization, it may affect the organization. The authority of taking organizational decisions may be delegated, whereas personal decisions cannot be delegated. Number 5 is major and minor decisions. Another classification of decisions is major and minor. Decision pertaining to purchase of a new factory premises is a major decision. Major decisions are taken by the top management. Purchase of office stationery is a minor decision which can be taken even by an office superintendent. Number 6 is individual and group decisions. When the decision is taken by a single individual, it is known as individual decision. Usually, routine type decisions are taken by individuals within the broad policy framework of the organization. Group decisions are taken by group of individuals constituted in the form of a standing committee. Generally, very important and pertinent matters for the organization are referred to this committee. The main aim in taking group decisions is the involvement of maximum number of individuals in the process of decision making. These are the types of decisions taken at the different levels of management to accomplish the individual as well as the organizational goals. Before we end, let me share a marvelous quote by none other than Mr. N.R. Narayana Murthy, an Indian billionaire businessman, co-founder of Infosys, and has been chairman, chief executive officer, president, and chief mentor Infosys. Organizations with decision-making speed and imagination will thrive, as nobody can claim to have a monopoly over creativity. I've suggested some readings for you, hoping to connect with you in my upcoming module on rational decision making. Till then, keep making right decisions. Have a wonderful time. Thank you.